Hey everyone, welcome to Erin's Dollhouse, and happy holidays, guys. So today is going to be a fun video. I was gonna say, it is December, well, I mean, it's been December for like about a week now. But it is now Christmas time. It is time for the holiday season, time for Santa, and if you live in the North, snow. And Christmas lights and just everything that makes Christmas wonderful. And here in the doll community, the other thing that makes Christmas wonderful is Holiday Barbie. So I was gonna say, if any of you are Holiday Barbie collectors, today's video is going to be me showing off my entire Holiday Barbie collection. I don't have a lot of them, but I do have 10 in my collection, and they are my 10 most favorite Holiday Barbies. That also includes the Holiday Barbie for this year, the 2024 one, except for I got the redheaded variant, so the special one. That's the Walmart exclusive and also Mattel Creations exclusive. But yeah, just a brief history on Holiday Barbie. For those of you who don't know, the first ever Holiday Barbie that ever came to be, that started all of this tradition of beautiful holiday dolls every single year, started in 1988. That was the very first Holiday Barbie in her beautiful blue. Wow. Her beautiful red poofy Christmas dress, all sparkly and big hair because it was the 80s. So yep, I was gonna say, and it's just been a wonderful timeless tradition every single year. I was gonna say, there definitely have been some Holiday Barbies in some years that have been questionable, in the sense of they're just not the nicest to look at. But the ones that I do have on my collection, these are my 10 like most favorite, like my top 10 Holiday Barbies. So we are going to be taking a look at them today. I've got so many beautiful dolls to show you, and some of them are also like very sentimental to me because some of them, not the ones that she actually like had, but basically I bought some of the Holiday Barbies that I have in my collection that my mom used to have in her collection before she unfortunately sold it. But yeah, so let's deep dive into it and take a look at all of these beautiful Holiday Barbies. Alright, and starting off, the first Holiday Barbie in the lineup is going to be the 1995 Holiday Barbie. So this one I actually got as a Christmas present last year from my mom. This one is very special to me because I was actually born in 1995. So this is the doll that came out the year that I was born, and wow, I was gonna say, she is definitely something. Like, there is a lot happening. Don't get me wrong, I love her. And this was like during the time too where it's like Holiday Barbies were just like incredibly like just so out there and like so just basically covered from head to toe in all things Christmas. And this one definitely does not disappoint when it comes to that. Like, she's got this little piece in her hair. Basically it's almost like a hair tie, but with like a little Christmas star and some gems in it. And then there's like a ribbon that kind of dangles down. And then her hair is definitely done in a hairstyle that is very much so of the time. It was the 90s, so, and she definitely has that big poofy, hair, and it is made of Connect-Along. Very soft, very beautiful Barbie hair. And looking at her face, we can see that she has beautiful green eyes, and then green eyeshadow as well. Actually, her eyes are green and blue. That's very interesting. And then she has these dangly earrings that have little beads attached to them, which is really pretty. She does have a fabric necklace that has an actual ribbon tied around her neck, and then it has this piece in the middle that kind of just like dangles down. And then she has this big poofy collar with holly all over it. Very pretty, made out of this kind of like foil, like leaf material with like little gems. And then like making our way down to the dress, I was gonna say it's pretty much the same color, like the whole way down. And I was gonna say this skirt is big. It's a very full skirt, very princessy, you know. There is crinoline underneath to keep its shape. And then there's also this piece right here in the middle. I was gonna say it's more of like a, well, this is also kind of like a crinoline type of material as well, but there's like a bunch of like layers going all the way down. And then there is glitter details of holly all over the whole gown. And just so you're aware, if like if none of you have this in your collection and you think about getting her, yeah, it's a glitter shedder. It gets everywhere. Just so you're aware. And then there is this big, beautiful, like Christmas flower with a bow wrapped all the way around it, and then it does drape down on both sides. And just so you can kind of see like the back of it. Also, good Lord, all of that hair. Yeah, and you can see that it does actually kind of like almost train. So that's really cool. I love a dress that has a big train on it. It's very, very pretty. And again, that glitter detailing is making its way all the way around to the back. And she does actually have like a ring on her finger as well, which a lot of Barbies from the 90s had rings on their fingers. So yeah. But that is the 1995 Holiday Barbie. And then right over here, we have the 1997 Holiday Barbie. So we're filming her over here because I had already put her out as part of our holiday display. I always pick a couple Holiday Barbies each year to put out as part of the display. And yes, I was gonna say, this Holiday Barbie, so she actually is the variant. So for those who don't know, the original, like the main Holiday Barbie that was actually sold during that year was a brunette Holiday Barbie. And the blonde version of the doll was actually exclusive to members of the, I think it was like Barbie Gold Member Club or something like that. So yeah, you had to be a member of that special club to be able to get the blonde version, which is very interesting. But she's really fun. Her hair is done up and kind of like an updo that includes like a little, like almost like a small little bun on top with a gold tiara with red gems. Honestly, the hairstyle on top is kind of giving like Belle in a sense. She kind of has like a similar hairstyle as well. And then she has big, poofy, like platinum blonde hair as well. It is also made of the Connect-Along material. She does have green eyes, but she has gold eyeshadow this time. And then she has these beautiful dangly gold earrings. And then this beautiful fabric necklace with this gold piece in the middle with gems. And then this is actually a separate piece. So it's basically like a giant Christmas bow, which is on her arms, which is really cute. And then the bodice is this like sparkly, like white iridescent material. And then there's like all this gold detailing. And then this little gold piece in the middle. And then, yeah, the rest of it kind of just like drapes down. And it's kind of like, I was going to say, it's almost like, so this is the bow, and then this is the rest of it, like draping down on both sides. Because basically, I think the inspiration for this gown is that she basically is like a giant Christmas present, which is really fun. And then also we have more of this beautiful like gold detailing making its way down. And then this iridescent white fabric. There is also another layer underneath it as well. And then she does also have a gold ring on her finger. But yeah, that is the 1997 Holiday Barbie. And then here we have the 2000 Holiday Barbie. And I was going to say, she doesn't have it on her hand right now, but when she's in the box, she actually does have a Christmas ornament that hangs from her hand. And usually I was going to say, it's like a white ornament with gold, and then it says 2000 across it. So yeah, she is a very special Holiday Barbie, because obviously she was representing the millennium. And this Holiday Barbie, my mom actually did have this doll, this exact type of doll in her collection as well. She is very beautiful, one of my favorites. She has this beautiful gold tiara on top, and then her hair is done in these like little tiny braids, which are very, very pretty, going around the tiara. And then she has these gold earrings. And her face mold is the Generation Girls face mold. And she has kind of like a grayish eye color, which is interesting. And then this very like cranberry, like dark cranberry lip, which I love so much. It looks really good against the gold. And then she has this beautiful molded gold necklace. And then this faux fur piece right here, which is really, really pretty. And then I was going to say, you can see that she has at the top of her bodice this like silver detailing going down the gold bodice, and then has all these like little snowflakes, which is really, really pretty. And then this dress like has so many layers going on. It has this first layer right here, which is like a see-through material but with like gold glitter on it, and then there's also these little snowflakes all over. And then underneath it is this kind of more like silky material that is just like solid gold. And then underneath that we have kind of a more like silvery material, and that has silver glitter to go against the gold, which is really, really pretty. And there is a couple more of those like snowflakes kind of going down it as well. And then underneath we have another layer, which is this white material. Now I will say I did actually add like a petticoat underneath. It originally didn't have one for some reason, and this dress definitely needs one, especially to be able to keep it shaped perfectly. So I'm glad I added that, but it looks very, very pretty. And then turning her to the back, you can definitely see more of that beautiful hair, and also that braid that kind of like comes down, and then like the hair is like pulled down just like that. And it is very long, pin straight, like very soft, beautiful hair. She also does have a ring on her finger. And then you can see that, I was going to say, this all does like continue on to the back. It is the same material all the way in the back as well. So very, very pretty. This is the 2000 Holiday Barbie. And next on our list, we have the 2001 Holiday Barbie, and she is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way that they did it. Her dress is a little bit more simple, not as, you know, fancy as some of the other ones, but still pretty. So I was going to say, this Barbie actually came out the year that the first ever animated Barbie film came out, Barbie in the Nutcracker. So I was going to say, some people say that her like facial design may have been kind of inspired by I was going to say Clara from Barbie in the Nutcracker. So don't know if that's true, but I definitely can see it. She has a beautiful silver tiara on top. Her hair is pulled into this like updo going around the tiara. She has these beautiful, gorgeous blue eyes and a red lip with silver stud earrings. As you can see, her hair in the front here has been gelled into these little curls. which is very pretty. She has this very pretty necklace that dangles down. I just love the little intricate detailing on that. This is actually, the straps on the dress are actually made of beads, which is really cool. And then that beading does actually go around the sweetheart neckline that is the bodice. There is kind of a sparkly, almost nude material with this. So it's like nude underneath and then like white with silver. And then this sparkly detailing going around the bottom of the bodice, which is really nice. She obviously does have this big shawl or wrap or whatever you want to call it. And it's very, very pretty, very Christmassy. I love the way that it like dangles down, and then there's the faux fur and these little tassels on both sides. The skirt, I was going to say, it's like 3 different layers. So there's this layer that has all these silver like stars with glitter. There's another layer underneath to kind of like poof it out a little bit. And then there's a white layer underneath that. So yeah, very, very pretty. She also does have these like disconnected sleeves that have like beading on both ends as well. And I say disconnected because they're not actually connected to the dress. And then you can kind of see how like long her hair is in the back. It's very soft, long, blonde, beautiful hair. And then the only issue I have with this dress is all these pieces are sewn together, like right here. And I don't really care too much for that because then it makes the shape in the back very awkward. Now, granted, I get it. It's a holiday Barbie, so it's kind of technically meant to stay in the box. But, I can still nitpick a little bit. But yeah, that is the 2001 Holiday Barbie. All right, and so the next one on our list, who is also part of our holiday display this year, she is on the other side of this tree full of ornaments, is the 2004 Holiday Barbie. Now this one actually is the variant. So the original Holiday Barbie that came out, like the main one that was being sold, was in a green dress. So same exact dress as this, but it was in green. So yeah. So this one is a burgundy colored dress. And she is, in my opinion, probably one of the prettiest holiday Barbies they've ever made. Like, she is gorgeous. Again, has that Generation Girls face mold. She literally has beading in the updo of her hair, which is so gorgeous. I love the way that her hair is styled. She has little stud earrings, and yes, you're seeing it right, guys. She has rooted eyelashes. Like, yes, ma'am. Okay? And she also has green eyes. She has more of like a nude color lip, which is interesting. She has this beautiful metal necklace. And yes, I did say that correctly. It is metal. It is cold to the touch. And it's got these little gems and all this detailing on it. Very, very pretty. She has this piece right here, which is actually a separate piece from the dress. It has this big collar and then these big, like, dramatic sleeves on both sides, which is really, really pretty. It also is lined on the inside. And then making our way down to the actual bodice. So it is a very, very pretty bodice. If you look closely, you can see like some snowflake detailing and then these like little swirls. And then also there is like this beading underneath the bodice going down both sides. And then you can see the beading actually comes all the way from the top. It goes all the way down to the bottom of the skirt on both sides. Gorgeous. And obviously you can tell the skirt is made of this beautiful velvety material. So nice. I love the way that it's like gathered here. And it's like kind of opens in the middle here. Very, very pretty. Once again, it didn't come with a petticoat, but I just kind of added one so that we could have like better shape and everything. Especially because it's a very heavy material, so. And then also another unique thing about this one is she does come with a bag, and it is a fabric bag with an actual chain. So that is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I was gonna say that is the 2004 Holiday Barbie. She is so beautiful, and again, I'm biased. She is probably one of the best Holiday Barbies they've ever made. And here we have the beautiful 2007 Holiday Barbie. And this was the first time that a Holiday Barbie kind of went for more of the Santa theme. Which, honestly, I'm quite surprised, that it took them that long to do like a Santa-inspired dress. But here we are, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's definitely reminding me of the dresses that they wear at the end of White Christmas, which is like one of my favorite Christmas movies. But yeah, I love this like updo that her hair is done in with the curls. It looks so pretty. And then she has like this faux fur thing like wrapped around it. She has a very beautiful, once again, Generation Girls face mold with piercing green eyes, by the way. Gorgeous. And a red lip. There is like a bit of sparkle over her eyeshadow. And then she has these beautiful earrings that are themed to the Christmas star. And then she also has a necklace that is themed to the Christmas star. A very, very pretty piece. And then as we can see here, starting off with the bodice, it is again a sweetheart neckline. We have this like black lacy bit here that kind of sticks out, which is really fun. She does have white gloves on both of her arms. Now this is around the time when they had started doing like the model muse bodies. So basically they're kind of like stuck in their position like permanently, which not my favorite, but it is what it is. It's a collector doll, so. But she also has this beautiful faux leather belt with like these, I was gonna say like these gems going around the buckle, which is really, really pretty. And then again, it is this like velvety material that is the top part of the dress. Like that's the top layer with this like faux fur trim going down. And then we have more, like we really see it now, this like black lacy material that kind of like sticks out and drapes underneath it, and it just looks so good. This is more of a, I'm not sure what material it is, but it's kind of very like stiff almost. But I do like the way that they have it like layered like down here. It's very, very nice. Once again, this was another one that for some reason did not come with any crinoline or anything underneath the skirt to hold its shape. So it was kind of hard to display it and get it to actually hold this like perfect shape without it. So I of course added some underneath. And then turning her around to the back, we can really see those like ringlets that are sticking out. They are a little messy, I apologize. It's because of how she was stored. And then you can see that black faux leather belt does continue to the back. What's very interesting though about this Holiday Barbie specifically, her dress is actually sewn shut. You can't take it off. It's so strange. But yeah, it is sewn shut. And then that velvety material from the front of the skirt does drape all the way to the back, which is very pretty. And then we can really see even more of that like black lace material because it just like drapes over the full back of the skirt and everything. So yeah, very gorgeous, very pretty. I just love the whole Santa-inspired look. It's very classic, very timeless, very mindful. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, she is very beautiful, and this is the 2007 Holiday Barbie. Alright, and now we have the 2010 Holiday Barbie. And wow, she is very, very pretty. I love her piercing blue eyes. And it does look like she has kind of a semi-sparkly eyeshadow above them. She has this really nice headband on top that is like gold and then has these like red gems in it. Her hair is styled in this very pretty hairstyle. She has these gold earrings with little red gems hanging down from her ears. And then she has this like wrap that is like one-shouldered and then it kind of like drapes like all the way down on the dress, which is very, very pretty. I think that this doll is kind of more like 50s inspired. Like I feel like this is definitely very much so like the style that they, had back then. She does have painted red nails, which is very pretty on both hands. Her white bodice has so much embroidery going on, which is really fun. We've got some gold, some red, very pretty embroidery. We also have this very nice, almost kind of like looks like a belt wrapping around. And then we have this big red pretty ribbon like style bow that does actually drape all the way down at the side of the skirt, which is really, really fun. I love this so much. And then the skirt is just this big, like, I was gonna say, it's a solid color, but it is this very nice, kind of like simple white skirt with a solid white layer underneath and then this beautiful flowy like organza material. And honestly, this skirt is pretty large too, which is really, really nice. Interestingly enough though, this Holiday Barbie in particular actually doesn't come with a stand. So found that out the hard way, and then of course had to go get one. So yeah, we can kind of see that, we can kind of see, how this is like kind of like pulled up here and then it's like gathered in here for this like red piece here. Her hair, so it's kind of one of those, it looks great from the front, not so much from the back. But it's okay because you won't be displaying her with her back showing, so. But we can see that this material does continue all the way around. It does kind of like flow out a little bit if you like pull it down and shape it just the right way. And then also, interestingly enough, it is a button clasp. So that's very nice. But yeah. She is a very pretty doll. I just kind of like the simplicity of her, and then I also really do like the style. Like I said, very 1950s. So that is the 2010 Holiday Barbie. And next one on our list, we have the 2014 Holiday Barbie. And wow. I was gonna say, there is just something really stunning about this doll. I don't know what it is, but I don't know, I really like the way that they did this one. I was gonna say, you can see that her hair is very nicely styled. She kind of has it like pulled to the side over here. And then she's got like these curls. She has this beautiful gold eyeshadow, absolutely gorgeous, with a fierce red lip and blue eyes. She is again using the Generation Girls face mold. She has this beautiful neck piece right here. It's so nice. Like such a huge necklace. I love it. At the top of the bodice, we have like this kind of like gold netting, and then we have like this gold embroidery underneath it. And then it comes down, and then we have this kind of like shimmery, like red material. And then we have this beautiful gold bow that's tied right here, and then it kind of like drapes down right there. You can see her hands. The nails are painted red as well. And then continuing down, the shimmery red material. I don't know what this material is, but it's so pretty, so Christmassy. And then it does like drape down, and then I love the way that it's like gathered like here in the middle, and then there's another gathering right here. And then right underneath it, we have this very beautiful gold, almost feels like lace kind of material with all this like gold like embroidery and everything. It's just so pretty, so shimmery, very Christmassy. And then making our way to the back. Again, I apologize, the hair is not in the greatest condition right now. Just again because of how it was stored, but you can see it is like curled. So that netting from the front does continue to the back, and then that red shimmery material is what we have for our train, which I do love that it kind of does like form like a train. That's very nice. And then it just like drapes all the way back like this. It's so pretty, such a beautiful doll. But yeah, that is again the 2014 Holiday Barbie. All right, and then here we have the 2017 Holiday Barbie. And I was gonna say, I know some people don't really care too much for this Holiday Barbie, but I love her because she's definitely something different. Like, I actually do love that she has like a giant star like attached to her back. I think that's like really cool. It's very pretty. It's gold with these beautiful details and these like red gems at the top of each point. And yeah, I was gonna say she's giving very like supermodel meets like Marilyn Monroe kind of vibes in my opinion. Like the hairstyle's definitely kind of giving Marilyn. She has beautiful blue eyes and a solid red lip. And she has these dangly gold earrings. And then this dress, I was gonna say, I love the way that it just like cascades down, and it's made of this red shimmery material. And then, you know, Miss Barbara, I was gonna say, we've got like a little slit here where her like leg can like pop out. It's like, ooh, yes ma'am. Barbie is, you know, she's feeling herself. And I love it. And then she has like these gold heels, and even her toes are actually painted red too, which is really fun. But yeah, it's like, I know not everybody really cares for it, but I really like it because it's different. And then looking at the back of the star isn't really decorated, doesn't really need to be, but it is like removable, so you can actually, it clips into these little pieces of the fabric, so you can't take it off if you want to have her in just the dress. And then the dress, as you can see, does like a train all the way out, which is really, really pretty. So it's got a pretty nice train to it as well. So yeah. Again, that is the 2017 Holiday Barbie. All right, and for our final doll of the Holiday Barbie collection video, we have finally made it to 2024. And like I said, this is the red-headed variant. So she is the rarer variant. She's a Walmart exclusive. She was on Mattel Creations, but those were the only places that you could buy her. And she is absolutely gorgeous. One of the reasons that I like really wanted her, other than her pretty red hair, is they did decide to bring back the Generation Girls face mold, which is the face mold that I remember as a kid from Barbie. That's what she looked like when I was growing up, because they had just started like transitioning from the Superstar face mold to the Generation Girls face mold. So this is the one that I recognize the most, and it is gorgeous. She has beautiful green eyes, a dark eyeshadow, a dark red lip. These earrings, however, these are not the original earrings. I did change out the earrings because I, gonna be honest, I hated the ones that came with the doll. They were horrible. I love that her hair is pulled up into this updo, very beautiful, kind of Ariana Grande style ponytail. She has this like fun puffy piece right here on her shoulder, and the same material from that piece does continue on to the going around, and then there's like this shimmery red material, and then she has painted gold nails, and then this big bow made again out of this same material as well. And then this very tartan style pattern, and it does have like a slit, which is really fun, very fashionable. Lots of greens and silvers and a little bit of black. And then also it does like continue on into the back as well. And yeah, it kind of like drapes out like that. Very, very nice. And then you can see more of that beautiful red hair that she has. But yeah, I was gonna say, very beautiful doll. I did actually do an unboxing and review for her earlier, if you want to check that video out on my channel. But yeah, that is the end of the Holiday Barbies. So yeah, like I said, that is my entire collection of Holiday Barbies, all 10 of them. Like I said, I love the Holiday Barbies when they come out every year. There has been some that are not as nice that I don't really care for, but all the ones that I do have are like, to me, they're like my top 10, you know. Very beautiful dolls. I love them so much. There are a couple Holiday Barbies that maybe one day I would like to own in my collection, but I'm not really rushing to get them because for those who know, on the secondhand market, they're not really worth a lot of money. The only one that really is worth more money would be the original, like, first edition 1988 Holiday Barbie. But other than that, for the most part, you can get them pretty decently cheap. But yeah. Like I said, that is my whole collection. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, definitely give it a like. If you want to see any more fun videos on this channel, definitely subscribe. And happy holidays, guys. I was going to say, be safe. I hope you guys get to enjoy Christmas or whatever holiday you do celebrate with your families. You know, just enjoy this time of year. It's a very nice time of year, and sometimes people just get a little too wrapped up in it and forget about that. But have a great rest of your night, guys. Bye.